So we just arrived at one of my favourite villages called Saxon. It's such a pretty place. It's just so picturesque, and there's so many beautiful little cottages and houses and these incredible mountains across here with thousands and thousands of waterfalls just dropping into the ocean. Just amazing. So we've got permission from the farmer to go on his land, so you've got to be careful when you come here, because actually quite a lot of this land is actually private, and you can imagine for a farmer, especially in the summer seasons, that thousands of people a week walk on his land, so just keep that in mind.
Alright, so the weather has been pretty crazy today. Everywhere that we've been has been socked in with fog. The hike that we meant to do to the lake overlooking the ocean was completely blocked. There was no view, so it didn't warrant the effort to get to the top today. We've decided to head further north where the weather looked like it was a bit clear, and we're in search of the perfect road shot, maybe village, I don't know. We're just trying to travel and see as much of the country as we can.
So as you can tell, I am sheltering behind the car for cover because it is just so windy today. But we're doing one of my favorite hikes, which is this incredible lake, which is on top of a 500-meter straight drop into the ocean. So it's about a 45-minute hike, and we've got a local photographer joining us who is going to show us around and talk about a little bit about her work and stuff.
I'm Kirstin and I'm from the Faroe Islands. I was born here and raised here as well. I lived here until I was around 20, where I moved to Denmark and lived for half a year, 1.5 years. And but now I just moved back. I moved back because I really missed the Faroe Islands, the landscape, the country in general. I really enjoy to take photos, landscape photography, and it just works perfectly in the Faroe Islands. What I really like about the Faroe Islands, and the reason that I like taking photos here, is that it's forever changing. It's so unpredictable, and the weather changes every 10 minutes and you never really know, but that's what makes it so exciting. I really like how some days it's really stormy and windy and wet, like today for example. We went out and it's just been so windy, but it just creates something on the photos, like a mood and a just kind of dramatic. So that's one of the things that I like the most. Driving along the road and seeing the waterfalls, that they don't fall down but up, they're just blown away in the wind, or the waves that are just so high, they come crashing in, and sometimes the crash and it's like 40 meters up. It's just super dramatic. So I'd say that's one of my favorite things about the Faroe Islands. And for many people on the Faroe Islands, it's really difficult to understand why people come all this way. And for me, it was kind of difficult too. Like, what do they see in this country? We don't even have any trees. It's just naked and bare. But then you realize that's the special thing. We don't have any trees, and that's what makes it special. Like, you can overlook and just see so far. And we have these cliffs that are just high and going straight down to the ocean. And you can stand on a cliff where it's like 500 meters down, and you feel so small. You feel the wind, and you just know that if you slip here, you're done. Like, you end up in the ocean, and then the currents are just really strong. You end up in Iceland, and it's over. So you're constantly like confronted with how small we are. And I think that's one of the things that make it really special here. One of the things that I like to try to capture with my camera. And it's about a year since I started to take photos. It's been a super interesting and exciting journey. And one of the things that I like about having a camera is that it motivates me to go out and find new places, find new locations, and to capture all of this. Like, to capture what I've grown up with and maybe not realized how beautiful it was, but now through my camera I can see, okay, this is really nice, and I want to get it on camera again. So that's kind of what motivates me.
So we had an incredible time hiking to the lake above the sea this morning with Kirstin. It was great to meet her, and that is literally one of the most incredible landscapes I've ever seen. The forces at play to create something like that just boggles the mind. I never thought I'd get to see it, and it happened this morning, and I couldn't have been happier about it. The weather was really nasty on the other side of the island, so we decided to take a drive through the mountain passes and see what it was like, and wouldn't you know, the weather is so variable that it is absolutely beautiful over here. We're up above Funninger, and we are going to have an opportunity to do the hike that overlooks the fjord and the village below. We didn't think we were going to be able to do it because of the weather, but luck's on our side, and so we're going to go walk uphill and see what it looks like.